This episode of Game Day's Best covers the two games played on July 2nd and July 5th. On July 2nd, the Lawmen played the Sasquatches and Wrecking Crew. On paper, these were supposed to be two good matchups. However, the Lawmen were without their pitcher, Christian Knight, and also fielder/batter Nick Proudfit. As a result, the team's two rookies, Jordan Newkirk and Carter Lloyd, did the best they could. They played hard. However, neither of them are pitchers, so defensively they were very handicapped, gave up a lot of runs. Both games were blowouts. On July 5th, though, the Underdogs and Rapids played a doubleheader. It was two very well-played games of good pitching, pretty good batting, close, competitive, fun games. But we will start with those two Lawmen games. First was Lawmen Sasquatches. Scott Coleman was active for the Sasquatches, but they felt confident in their ability to win with Colby Mazza pitching. Scott had pitched about a week prior and was still kind of sore. Mazza had a pretty good first inning, only gave up 3. Look at that screwball in the bottom of the first. Colby started hitting dingers right away. There's a grand slam. Fast forward to the bottom of the second inning, it's 5-11. Scott Coleman going deep there, and then Mazza extending the lead with another homer here. Third inning, Lawmen trying to make it a bit more respectable. Here's Carter Lloyd with a triple, clears the bases. Check out this curveball later in the inning by Colby Mazza. I honestly think if this guy wanted to try to be a pitcher in this league, he has the talent to do it. There he is hitting a homer in the third. In the bottom of the fourth, it's 33-15. Mazza goes deep again. In the fifth, the Lawmen continued to show fight till the end, managed to get the score under 20. There's a double by Carter Lloyd. Final 37-23. As we can see, the Sasquatches bloated their batting stats. Colby Mazza's line in particular was a joke. 13 hits, 4 homers, 26 RBIs. Carter Lloyd had a very nice rookie debut, both batting and fielding. In the second game of the day, he continued showing he could become a very solid player in this league moving forward. Let's get to those highlights. Wrecking Crew versus Lawmen. Second pitch of the game, Jordan Newkirk slaps a double. It was the only hit that Matthew Morton allowed in his 4 innings pitched. Gets out of the frame with no damage. Then in the bottom of the first, here he is hitting a triple, scores the first run of the game. Later, Cam Morton blasts a 3-run homer. Crew up big early. Matt in the third still doing his thing, no runs allowed. And then in the bottom of the third, here's another homer from Cam Morton. That one a no-doubt grand slam shot. In the fourth inning, Lloyd almost rips what would have been at least a triple, but Cam there saves Matt, being in perfect position and making a nice off-balance catch. In the bottom of the fourth, Lloyd gets a little revenge on Cam by making this one-handed catch. Look at that, what a play. Jeff Mansour at the end of the inning getting in the action with a grand slam here to put 40 on the board for the Wrecking Crew. Matt Morton could have gone for his 3rd career shutout, but decided to let Jeff Mansour pitch the 5th inning. He gives up a few runs. There's a double by Carter Lloyd that scored 2. Final is 40-3. Game was over within the first 2 minutes. Matt Morton had a great pitching stat line. Everyone batted extremely well for the Wrecking Crew. Carter Lloyd had another great game in the field. 5 stops and 5 fielding outs, including that one-handed catch that we saw. And that was the end of the July 2nd game day. Now we turn to the July 5th game day, the doubleheader between the Underdogs and Rapids. Game 1, Rapids were the home team. In the top of the first, Jared Shagul has a 4-pitch inning. However, the one that wasn't an out was a solo shot there by Evan Bates. 1-0 underdogs, and then in the bottom of the first, Evan Bates goes 1-2-3, does it throwing a screwball, fastball, and rise ball. Then in the top of the second, bases loaded, 2 outs. Evan Bates is going to hit a triple, clears the bases. Underdogs have a comfortable lead now. Top of the third, Evan Bates leads off with a double, and then Brock Johnson brings that runner in with a triple right here. Rapids very much on their heels, need to get something going offensively. Jared Shagul, this is a single, and then Ty Johnson is going to get another single here. Both of them score a pair of runs, makes the score 6-3. Finally, Evan Bates gets out of the third inning with a couple of strikeouts here, gets tied, called around on that rise ball, and then gets Jared to look there on one really low. The fourth inning begins with Jared Shagul running down this fly ball, a great effort to get that out, and then closes out the inning with bases loaded and 2 outs, striking out Brock on a high fastball. Fifth inning, we see a couple more really great defensive fielding plays from the Rapids. Here's a catch by Shagul again, and then Ty Johnson robs Evan Bates of this home run with the catch that he makes jumping over the home run line. Let's take a look at that one in slow motion. Great play, one of the best catches of the season for sure. Evan Bates even acknowledges it after the fact, giving Ty a slap on the butt. Bottom of the fifth, Rapids have one more try to get 3 runs in. They can't do it. Underdogs win 6-3. Bates carried LA to victory with that pitching stat line, and also his batting was 4 for 12. He hit the cycle. Brock's having a great batting year, but he didn't do a whole lot in this one. On the Rapids side, Jared Shagul actually pitched a pretty good game, and his and Ty's fielding was phenomenal. They just didn't have enough explosion with the bats. The beauty of doubleheaders is that if you lose, you get another crack at the same team right after. Here we go, game 2, and right away it looks like this one might be a different story. Ty Johnson chops a triple on the first pitch of the game. Rapids get up 2-0, but then Evan Bates hits a 2-run homer there to tie it. Later in the inning, Brock's going to hit a run-scoring triple to take the lead. Second inning, Shagul able to get a man on second early with this bloop fly ball deep to the right. Evan and Brock run after it. Evan dives but can't get there. Then later, Shagul's going to bring that run in with another double. 3-3 now. Bottom of the second, Brock Johnson. That's a home run, and the Underdogs lead 6-3. But that's not all. Brock's going to hit a double here, scores another one, makes it 7-3. Neither team scored in the third, so we skip to the fourth. Ty Johnson batting, he pops one deep to the left, but Brock's able to track it down to make the catch. Then Evan takes care of the rest of the inning in the bottom of the fourth. Brock just taking over the game by this point. Here's a solo home run, makes it 8-3. Fifth inning, Rapids are able to get a run, but then Evan throws 3 straight strikeouts to close the thing out. Here he is after the doubleheader. All right, so 2 more wins for the Underdogs, now 4-2. They're 4-0 when you're on the field. Is this the way you envisioned it all going with the Underdogs?
Yeah, I mean, every time I've come out in the circle, with it, whether it was with the Cobras or us, I'm expecting to compete, and it's a lot of fun to be out here. Kick a little bit of Ty's butt, so it was a lot of fun coming back.
Now, after the arm injury, do you feel like you're an even better pitcher than you were before?
I'm still dialing in. I'm working with a little different arsenal, working with a little different arm slot, so I'm still getting dialed in, but a month away from the playoffs, so I'm preparing for that.
Talk about your batting, because that seems to just turned into elite level.
Sure.
This season.
Thank you. I guess my approach has changed a little bit different. I've been able to spend almost the last 6 months just taking BP for college ball. So I'm just feeling really good with the stick. Changed my approach a little bit, especially for wiffle ball. Feeling good at the plate.
Here's a look at the stats from Game 2. Bates, another great pitching performance. Brock Johnson dominated with the bat, 5 of 10, a double, 2 triples, 2 homers. On the Rapid side, Shagul pitched well again. Not quite as well as he did in the first game, but definitely another solid performance. The guy gave up 3 home runs and still managed to only give up 8 total runs in the game. That's pretty good. The story again was just that the Rapids were unable to get quite enough offense to win this game. Both of these contests were pretty similar. They were both pretty fun and well played. I think a lot of people, including myself, would be pretty excited if we get to see this matchup a third time in the playoffs, and there's a good chance that it will end up being the National Conference semifinals, but that is not set in stone yet. We'll have to see how the last 7 games of this season play out. As for the July 2nd and 5th games, that is all. This has been Game Day's Best. I'm Commissioner Cale Johnson. Thank you for watching.